I'm live. Alright, so I'm live. Sorry about that. I was trying to set everything up. It was kind of annoying. I'm not the most high-tech guy in the world, but this little webcam is nice. It comes in handy. And so thank God he provided this webcam and the Wi-Fi to get this done. So you're probably wondering, you probably have some questions. You might be wondering, like, are you planning to write other types of books in the future under a different genre? That's a good question. I am actually planning to. So I was planning on writing probably a horror series in the future, maybe one or two books in the near future. I've read a couple Stephen King books in the past, and I know not everybody's into Stephen King. That's fine. I'm not mad at you. It's just a personal preference. But yeah, I was planning to write an actual horror series in the future. I don't know what kind of horror book I would write yet. Maybe, well, I said near future. I meant to say distant future because I'm focusing on one book series at a time. Yeah, but I am planning to possibly write a horror series one day. Maybe a psychological type. I do like the psychological type of horror films. And I'm sorry, not horror films, horror books. I'm in a whole other world right now. I don't watch Hollywood. But yeah, I read a couple horror books in the past that were psychological type. And yeah, I was thinking about possibly someday. Right now I'm focusing on books that involve John Cephas, and I'm planning to further the universe. Because like I said, the first book was just an introduction to a universe of novels that I'm planning to write for the next several months, maybe 3-4 years, God willing, who knows. And I want to concentrate on that mainly. Now, I'm going to have to provide a couple updates right now that we're doing this live video. I am actually planning to write a couple more novella-style books about John Cephas. I'm planning to write 2 more novellas and 2 short stories that involve John Cephas. Once that's over, I want to start expanding the universe. I want to start writing a whole franchise of books that involve John Cephas again, but in a different type of series of books. And I'm not going to reveal too much information. I did reveal it a while back, but I didn't get into too much detail for it. I want to keep it secret for now. But you can expect 2 more novellas to come out and 2 extra short stories that involve John Cephas and the characters that we saw in the first book. You're going to have to stick around, pay attention, and read more about it in order to figure out what the next universe is going to be about. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I would like to write a horror series. I even thought about writing an adventure series. I've read a lot of good adventure books in my life. A lot of books by what's his name, Jules Verne. He wrote a lot of the Journey to the Center books, Center of the Earth, I mean. He wrote Journey to the Center of the Earth. I read a lot of other good novels that involve adventure, and I'm very fascinated by adventure novels. I would like to someday write a series of adventure books as well. Dirk Pitt, that series was a very good series of adventure books, and they really got me really excited about wanting to write an adventure book. Keep in mind, those books are not going to take place in the same universe with John Cephas. These books are all going to be some type of separate universe. I can't get into too much detail. But look, I'm not being prideful. I'm not trying to be glorious of myself. You know, God gave me the gift of writing, so I'm able to write different types of genres of books. And that's because I've studied so many types of novels in my life that I'm just able to take a pen and paper and write whatever type of topic I want to write, whatever type of genre. And for me, it just doesn't take much because, again, God gave me that gift, and I want to use it for His glory. Would I write a sci-fi series? That could happen possibly. I wouldn't mind writing a sci-fi series. I wouldn't mind writing just about anything else, maybe something allegorical. That can work. But like I said, right now, we're focusing on John Cephas. We're focusing on his universe. A lot of it is Christian, a lot of it is Bible-based, and I want to focus on that for now. I don't know how long we're talking. It could be 5-6 years that it may take to finish this universe of books. I don't know. It all depends on the Lord. It depends on what His will is. We're going to see. through it eventually. I'm still gonna do my part. I'm still gonna write. But yeah, I am planning to write other universes. This would be real fun, real awesome. And like I said before, when I was in the world, I saw a lot of movies, a lot of Hollywood films. And I'm not exalting Hollywood. Hollywood is wicked and things like that. I agree. But a lot of those movies that I saw generated into books that I wrote, and it kind of worked out for good in some way because it gave me a creative mind. But I read a lot of awesome books as a kid as well, so it came in handy. And that's why I have the kind of creative mind that I have today, and I'm able to express it through pen and paper and through Google Docs, Microsoft Word, you name it. And so yeah, those are things that I'm working on. Just another update, I was able to set up my KDP account on Amazon, so now I'm set up to start self-publishing. Like I said, Sister Jenny Wright, my editor, is still editing the first novella that I just finished. She's editing the revision, so eventually we should be done before the end of the month. It should be out by the end of June, if not the first week of July. Stay tuned. I am planning to start an emailing list, and so eventually I'm gonna set that up and have you guys subscribe if you choose to, if you want. This will give you some updates of what we're doing in the next few weeks for this book to come out. And once the release date is set, I'm gonna announce it. I'm gonna let you guys know, and you guys can again tune in and buy a copy. And so yeah, there's a lot going on. I'm very excited about this. There's just so much to look forward to. I keep in mind, guys, there's times, probably in the next few months, I'm not going to be able to talk as much. Mainly because the book is about to be published, and I'm probably not going to have too much time to respond to messages or go live and things like that. I'm just trying to get it out of the way right now before the book is published. So I really do apologize if I cannot respond that quick. I will do my best, but there's a lot going on in the next few months. I'm going to be going to book expos. I'm going to be doing a lot of book signings at bookstores. There's just so much going on. I'm probably going to have a lot on my table for the next several months and years to come, probably, because I plan on doing this permanently. But again, it doesn't bother me. I mean, it can be tiresome. I have nights where I don't sleep, but thank God the past several days I've gotten enough rest. But usually, many times I don't have enough sleep, and it can be a little frustrating the next day because I get cranky. But I try my best to reach out to people and respond to their messages, text messages, and phone calls, whatever, a little later on if I can. But it's going to get hectic, so pray for me in the next few months, and just pray for God to encourage me. I don't mind all this because I love to write, and it's my passion, so the hard work doesn't affect me. But again, praise the Lord for the gifts and talents that God has given us. So stay tuned. Like I said, these are all just updates. I'm just answering questions as well. If you guys have any more questions about my career, what kind of books I want to write, ask me. Leave them in the comments section. Leave them in the box right there where it says question. If you have any questions, leave them there, and I'll respond to them in future Q&As as much as possible. God bless you all. Thank you for tuning in, and have a good day.